The U.S. is not currently classified as a police state, and whether it could become one is subject to debate and analysis. Certain governmental actions, particularly those concerning immigration, enforcement, and surveillance, have raised concerns about possible overreach. However, the United States system of checks and balances, constitutional protections, and active civil society are factors that many consider reducing the likelihood of a complete transition to a police state. Here is a more detailed overview. Definition. A police state is defined as a political system in which the government relies heavily on police forces to restrict individual freedoms and exercise significant control over citizens' lives. This can involve extensive surveillance, arbitrary detentions, suppression of dissent, and limited transparency and accountability. Viewpoints regarding the U.S. context. Constitutional protections. The U.S. Constitution, including the Bill of Rights, establishes guidelines for protecting individual liberties and restricting government authority. Checks and balances. The division of power among legislative, executive, and judicial branches allows each branch to oversee and limit the others. Civil society. Numerous organizations in the U.S. advocate for human rights, civil liberties, and government transparency. Public opinion. Surveys indicate broad support for civil liberties and personal freedoms among the public. Judiciary. The judiciary operates with a degree of independence and can challenge actions by other branches that may conflict with legal or constitutional standards. Concerns raised. Surveillance powers. Some observers have noted an increase in government surveillance since events such as 9/11's immigration enforcement. Critiques include observations that immigration enforcement has become more stringent and militarized, prompting concerns about civil liberties and due process. Institutional trust. There are discussions regarding declining trust in government institutions, which some suggest could enable greater expansion of government powers. Political polarization. Greater polarization is identified as a factor that might complicate consensus building and oversight related to government actions. Summary. While there are ongoing challenges involving government power and civil liberties in the U.S., several institutional safeguards, including constitutional protections, checks and balances, and an active civil society, are seen as mitigating factors. Continued attention to potential overreach is considered important to protect democratic principles and individual rights.